Hello. Hello. Hi everybody. How you doing out there? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So this morning I had two very vivid dreams. Extremely vivid dreams, and I would like to share them with you right now. If you have a very sensitive nature, please turn this off because what I'm about to describe to you is going to be absolutely horrible. So just turn me off. I love you. Have a nice day. Um, the first dream, I went to hell. Then I woke up for a while. A couple hours later, I took a nap, and then I dreamt that I started to go to heaven. So this is what happened. I dreamt that I was a little girl, maybe about 10 years old. I was in a circus. And I've had other circus dreams before. They're pretty strange. So anyway, I was in a circus, and I had a best friend. I don't know her name, but we were really close. We were close like sisters in that. And I was an acrobat. In fact, I was really good. I practiced on a low hanging trapeze. I could do circles around it and all sorts of really cool shit. Um, but there was this one act where my best friend, they took, one guy was good at it. It was his act. He stuck hooks, hooks into her flesh, all up and down her body, hooks into her flesh, connected with chains. And then it was pulled up high above the auditorium or tent or coliseum, whatever the hell you want to call it. She was pulled way up there. Now the trick or the act was there was a circle above her head, and if the guy could shoot an arrow into that circle, then she will live and she will be okay. She was being punished. She was made an example. Could have easily made that circle, but instead, he shot her in the eye. And she died. A part of me died too. Then everything went black. And I think what happened is I think somebody hit me in the back of the neck with like a rod or something, but I died too. Everything went black, and then I went to hell. And at the time, I didn't know it was hell. I only realized this after I woke up. But I was there, about 10 years old, a girl. I looked all around me. Everything was covered in blood. And it was hot. And it was dark. And it smelled. And it was dank. I saw many shelves of dead babies. Bloody dead babies on these shelves. This was their food. And there were children there. These children were getting tortured. There was women there, and they were working. This was their job. And it was like a maze. Very dark, terrible things going on. Sometimes people would show up to do bad things with these children. And you can just imagine all sorts of ways you can torture a child, right? And it was hell. It was totally hell. Sorry. So I tried to find my way around, and I was so scared. And then I finally found the exit. I escaped. And then I awoke. When I awoke from this dream, it hurt me so deeply. So I sat on my porch swing, like I'm sitting right now. And I talked to a good friend of mine. There's this really wonderful woman named Melanie who lives in Canada. I was born in Montreal, Quebec, but I was raised in Ingleside, Illinois. And she actually lives just a little bit east of where I was born. Very nice lady. So we were talking on the phone. I didn't want to tell her about this dream, but she knew I was disturbed. I mean, the babies, they were food. They were fucking food. Alright, so anyway, while I was talking to my friend, she was helping me through it, and I kept crying and crying. I couldn't make any sound, but I kept crying because I was so overwhelmed by this dream. Then after a while, I went into my house and I made a liverwurst and mini sandwich and had chips and watched a little television, the 70s show. And I fell asleep on my recliner. What happened is I fell asleep. I totally fell asleep on my recliner. And then I dreamt that I got up from the recliner and I fell. And I looked over at my son, Dante, and I was like, I tried to talk to him, but he didn't hear me. I thought, he's probably just got headphones on. No problem. And don't worry about it. So I started to walk toward my kitchen, and I fell again. I kept falling. I got up, went to my kitchen, and then I saw all of my plants were dead. I'm like, what the fuck? All my plants are dead. Mike, I was so mad at my husband because he did not water the plants. So mad at him. And I couldn't walk. I crawled out into my porch. This is my porch right here. Okay. So I crawled out there and I looked around and I saw all these beautiful flowers, just hanging baskets of flowers. They were magnificent. Couldn't even describe how beautiful they were. And then all of a sudden I really just didn't even care about my damn plants dying. And my husband, Mike, shows up. And I gave him a hug and I said goodbye. And like that, I went to Ingleside, Illinois, where I grew up, Bachelor Subdivision. I was at the channel. We used to play there when we were kids. And I looked at my house where I grew up, and it changed a little bit. And I looked all around me. Everything changed a bit. It's been a while since I've been there. I can remember the Robins were across the street, the Murphys, and then the Maculans, and then the Myers were us. So I'm like, okay. And I looked into the Maculin's yard, and there were a bunch of white chairs. I used to play with Kelly Maculin. She was one of my best friends. And in one of these chairs was my father. And there was other people there. I didn't know who they were, but I didn't even really say hi. I just kind of waved and went along. Now, you'd think my father's dead. You'd think I'd want to stop by and chat a while with him, but I didn't. Silly me, okay? So then I started just kind of flying around. And there was very dark clouds all around me. Oh, did I mention? Yeah, that's my second dream. Really dark clouds all around, like a tumultuous or turbulent storm all around me. And I was flying. I was wondering, do I have to flap my arms to fly? But no, all I had to do is go in a direction with my arms where I wanted to go. And I remember flying around up there and thinking, wow, this is really cool up here in my old neighborhood. And I thought, hey, wait a minute, I can fly now. I can go visit Melanie up in Canada. And to the east, I saw like a rift. It was like a golden rift, a crack in the universe, sort of. But I didn't go there. And in the Ferguson's yard, there used to be an old weeping willow tree we used to play in when we were kids. And the tree was gone. Instead, there was this big, round platform. And in this platform, oh, I forgot to mention, I saw my grandpa in the Ferguson. My grandpa was in the Ferguson's yard. Well, he built their house, okay? But it was somebody different, not my grandma. Different old lady. So anyway, on this platform, there was a round circle, and then all around was shimmering lights of all different colors all around. I can't even describe how beautiful it was. So I went to the platform, and first I was afraid. I was like, do I want to go there? Do I want to go to this platform? But I thought, yeah, let's go for it. So I went on the platform, and I started to float up. But then a ways up, I'm like, yeah, I doubted things. And then I went back down and was like, nope, I really want to go there. I want to see what's up there. So I jumped as high as I could and pounded hard on that platform to be sent up as high as I could go. And I awoke. So I think I was about to enter heaven, but it wasn't my time yet. Anyway, thank you for listening to these crazy dreams. If you have any questions or wonderings or ponderings, please feel free to share them with me. To those of you who got disturbed by this video, I'm really sorry. And I love you guys. God bless you all. And peace on earth. 0010111043.